So this is part of a remodel where this is going to end up being a kitchenette in here. So they're closing off this little pass-through that was here. It's 88.5 wide by 44.25 tall. So there will be no seam if you cut out a 4x8 sheet. This is 1/2-inch plywood that I'm using to show how this is framed against here. This gives you some room to bed the mud down and maybe like a mesh tape. But it's close here, but that's like, you can't see it, but you can feel just a little dip down because I took a round edge and I pushed all this in to create a bevel for things to sink in. The only other thing I can point out here is like, this is really leaving a reveal up here. So I'm not sure how in the framing they had such a bigger gap from the top to the bottom. You know, I almost considered getting 2x6 and ripping it bigger, but this could be shimmed out a little bit and then, you know, like mud to fill. It just goes away down here. At the very bottom, there's nothing, but then at the side, there's that. And that's really the only thing I can point out. Same story on this side. You know, I split the difference in what needed to fill here. There it is.